Hi students, hope everyone is fine and safe. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to my new video, and today's video is about another interesting topic in number system. We're going to see BCD addition, binary coded decimal. We're going to see how to do addition using binary coded decimal. So previously we have seen signed binary addition. So don't get confused. Signed binary addition is different and BCD addition is different. So before starting with BCD addition, we already know how to represent BCD, right? That is, we will use 8421 code to represent any binary number. But for BCD, you will represent each and every number individually. For example, if you want to represent 7 and 5, then you have to represent 7 separately and 5 separately. Which means you have to represent like 0, 1, 1, 1 and 5 separately. 0, 1, 0, 1. Like this, you have to represent the BCD number. Okay. So now we will see how to perform BCD addition. So before starting the problem, we will see the rules and regulation of BCD addition. So we'll start with BCD addition rules. We have three rules. The first rule is if the sum is less than 10 and there is no carry, right, then the answer is correct. So you don't want to do any changes. That is, if it is lesser than 10, it means that it has to be below 10, right? So only up to 9 it is correct. So if the sum is up to 9, then the answer is correct. Okay. The second rule is if it is greater than 10 or equal to 10 and there is no carry, right? What you have to do? It is an invalid BCD form. The sum which you got is an invalid form. So we have to convert it to the BCD form. So how will you convert? You have to add 6, 0, 1, 1, 0 to the sum which you got, so that it will be corrected to the correct BCD form, right? And similarly, if the sum is lesser than 10, right? If the sum is lesser than 10 and if there is carry, if it produces carry, what we have to do? We have to add 6, right? We have to add 6 to obtain the correct BCD form. So the rule is very simple. That is, if it is less than 10, if it is less than 10 and there is no carry, then the answer is correct, right? So we don't want to do any changes. If it is greater than 10 or if it is lesser than 10 and if it produces carry, then it is not a valid BCD form. We have to add 0, 1, 1, 0 along with the sum, right? So this is the exact addition rule, and we can also do the last step as after obtaining the valid BCD form. If there is an end carry, that is if there is only 1 is left, what you can do is you can add 3 zeros to it, right? So I'm writing the answer because in BCD form we will represent using 4-bit, that is 8421 code, correct? So these are the basic rules of BCD addition. So we'll start with the problem. Now you can see 4 and 5. We got to add 4 and 5. So how will you represent 4? I'll do it separately. You got to represent 4 as 0, 1, 0, 0. Right, and 5 we can represent as 0, 1, 0, 1. And so if you add 1, 0, 10, so it's 0, 1, so it is 1, 0, 0, 1. Okay, so if you add this, normally how we can check is, we can do a decimal addition here. 4 plus 5 is 9, and so the obtained answer is also 9, right? So it is also 9. 8421 code, how will you represent 9? It's 1, 0, 0, 1. So as per rule, if it is less than 10 and if there is no carry here. So this is the valid BCD form. This is valid BCD form and we don't want to do any changes in that. Okay. But if you see this one, 4 plus 8. The second problem is 4 plus 8 and 4 plus 8 is 12. Okay. So we'll do it again here. So it's 0, 1, 0, 0, that is 4 and 8 is 0, 0, 0. So if you add this one 0, 0, 1, 1, right? So you can see here now it is 0, 0, 1 and 1. So if you add this number, this is 8 plus 1, 8 plus 4, so it is 12. The answer which you obtained is 12, correct? Which is greater than 10, right, which is greater than 10. If it is greater than 10, if it produces carry or not, what we have to do? We have to convert to the valid BCD form. Okay, and I represent it again. If it is a valid BCD form, how will you represent? We have to represent the number separately. For the, if it is 12, what you have to do? We have to do it separately. One separately and two separately. That is 0, 0, 0, 1 and 0, 0, 1, 0. This is the right valid BCD form. Okay, but the answer which you obtained, this is also 12. This is also 12, but it is in binary form, right? This is in binary form, 8, 4, 12, 12. So this is not the valid BCD form. This is greater than 10. So what I am doing is I am going to add 0, 1, 1, 0. That is as per the second rule. What is the second rule? If it is greater than 10, what we have to do? We have to add 6. That is what we are doing. So we are adding 6. So 0, 1, 10, 1 again. So it's 10. So it is written like this. So now listen very carefully. So we have obtained this, right? So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, and this bit is left alone. Okay. So what I am doing is I am adding 3 zeros so that I can group it in 4, right? Now you can see this is the right answer which you are obtaining. So this is 1 and this is 2. So it is 1, 2. You can see here. So this is 1 and this is 2. This is the correct BCD form. Even though you are getting 12 in the previous one, that is not the valid BCD form. It is binary form. And that is why we are converting to a valid BCD form by adding 0, 1, 1, 0. So this is the right answer. You can also cross verify it. We are getting 1, 2 and you also we are getting 1, 2. Right. So this is the BCD addition. Okay. So any numbers, it is 2 bits or 1 bit or anything, you got to do the same steps. Okay. So now again, so I represent 8, 9, and what we got to get is we got to get 17. So I'm going to represent 8, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0. Right. Sorry. It is 1, 0, 0, 0. And for 9, it is 1, 4, 2, 1. And then this is the answer we have to get 17. You can see here we are adding 8 and 9. We are getting this answer which is greater than 10. So I am adding 6, 0, 1, 1, 0. We are getting this answer. I am grouping into 4 to convert it to a valid BCD form and getting the exact answer. Right. So this is the binary coded decimal addition. Right. So even if it is 3 numbers, if it is 4 numbers, you got to follow the same steps. Now you can see this is 2 bits, 24 and 18. You can see here, this is 24, you got to represent, this is 2 and this is 4, right? And this is 1 and this is 8, right? So this is 2, 4 and this is 1, 8. Now perform the normal binary addition. You can see here 0, 0, 1, 1, right? So it produces 12, right? It produces 12 here. So what do you have to do? It is greater than 10. So what we have to do? We have to add 6. So I'm adding 6 here. So 0, 1, 10. So 0, 1 is carry. So 1 plus 1, 10. So I'm putting 0 here and carry 1 here. Correct? So now add this one. Right? If you add this one, what do you get? 10, 0 and again 1. It's 10, 0, 1 here. So it's 1. Right, and 0, 0 is 0, right? So that is, this number is 4, correct? So that is, we need to add 6 here because it is lesser than 9, lesser than 10. So we have to use the same number, okay? Now you can cross verify this. 24 plus 18 is 42. So what we are getting? This is 4 and this is 2, right? This is valid BCD form number. Okay, the same steps you have to follow. If it is 3 bits, you can see here 3 bits 7, 8, 8, 8, 7, 9. Okay, so this is 7, this is 8, and this is 8, and this is 8, this is 7, and this is 9. Right, you can see here I am doing addition here 1, 0, 0, and this is 10. So I am placing 0 here, and 1 is carry here. Right, so this 1 is carry. Okay, the reason why we have mentioned 1 here is, even though it produces carry here, this is not a valid BCD form, right? You gotta consider this alone, right? So this is section 17. So that is why I'm adding 6 here, right? Don't do the mistake. In the one, inga mattum potuட்டு இது வந்து 1 நினைச்சிட்டாங்க. Okay. Now what I'm doing, I'm adding 0, 1, 1, 0, right? So this is 1, 1, 1 and 0, right? So this one is carry here. So what is 1 plus 1? 10. So 0, 1 is carry, and 1 plus 1, 10. So 0 and again 1 carry. 1 plus 1, 10, and again 1 carry. So 1 plus 1, 10. So 0, and this is the 1, right? And again this exceeds the 10. So I am adding 0, 1, 1, 0 here, and this one is carry, right? So again you have to add the 0, 1, 1, 0. So it is 0, 0, 0, 1, 1 and 0. Now you can see here this is 1 plus 1, 10. So 0, 1 is carry, and 1 plus 1, 10. So 0, 1 carry, and 1 plus 1, 10, 0, 1 carry, right? And now you can see 1 plus 1 is 10 again, right? And now it's again exceeding the 10. So what I'm doing is I'm adding 0, 1, 1, 0. So it is 0, 1, and it's 1, and it's 0 and 1 separately. Now for adding groups, this is 4, this is 4, this is 4, and for this one I'm adding 3 zeros. Okay, and if you see what you're getting, you 1, 6, 6, 7. And if you're going to add 7, 8, 8, 8, 7, 9, what will be the answer you'll be getting? This is 7, right? 17. So it's 1, 9, and it is 16, right? So it's 1, and again 9, 16. So its answer is 1, 6, 6, 7. So this is the correct answer. This is the valid BCD form number. Okay. So this is how you have to perform BCD addition, and you can also cross verify that. Okay. And this is the fifth problem. You can see again the same number 1, 8, 4, 5, 7, 6. Okay. You can see here this is 1, this is 8, and this is 4, and this is 5, 7, 6. What I am doing? I am doing addition, normal addition here. This is greater than 9. So what I am doing is I am adding 6. Okay. And again here this produces greater than 9. So I am adding 6. Here it does not produce any carry, and it is lesser than 9 and lesser than 10. So I am using the same number. So we are getting this answer. So the rules is very simple. All you have to remember is you have to remember the rules for BCD addition. What is the rule? Remember this rule. If it is lesser than, right, lesser than 10, or we can also say that lesser than or equal to 9, right? It is a valid BCD. You don't want to do any changes. Okay. If it is greater than 10, and if there is carry, right, then it is not valid BCD form. So we have to add 0, 1, 1, 0. And if it is greater than 10, or if it is lesser than 10, if it is lesser than 10, and if it produces carry, then also you have to add 0, 1, 1, 0. The first rule and third rule is different. If it is lesser than 10 and it does not produce carry, then it is the right answer. Okay. If it is lesser than 10 and if it produces carry, then we have to add 0, 1, 1, 0. Carry vandave 0, 1, 1, 0. And if it is greater than 10, then you have to add 0, 1, 1, 0. Right. If you remember these rules, definitely you can solve the problem very easily. Okay. Thank you, students.
Thank you, students. Thank you for watching. கண்டிப்பாக இந்த வீடியோ உங்களுக்கு எல்லாருக்கும் ரொம்ப யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்கும் நம்புகிறேன். Subscribe Passionate Professor and keep learning. Thank you very much.